If you're watching these videos in succession, then you'll know the difference between a diet and a lifestyle change. If you're not, here's a really quick version of the difference between the two. A diet is usually either something that someone else told you to do, whether that be your neighbor, your niece who's 20 years younger, Dr. Oz. It's usually something that someone else has popped into your brain. Or it is goal oriented. I need to get my blood sugar in check, I need to lose weight for a certain date, or I need to balance out my hormones. So, usually, a diet is going to not fold into your life very well. It tends to have different types of restrictions that you're not used to, and you have to make this really big change, which can make it extremely hard for you to actually adhere to and commit to long term. Now, a lifestyle change is when you sort of look at the way that you're currently eating and then you tweak it so that it's healthier, but it's extremely easy for you to maintain simply because it's already a lifestyle for you. Now, the quickest way to figure out which lifestyle you naturally adhere to is to look at the three macronutrients: proteins, fats, and carbs, and to assess from there which of these new diets, because there's so many of them and they're all so extremely drastic, do you most naturally adhere to. First, I'll go into all of the macronutrients, then I'll go into why it's important to figure out which diet you adhere to and why the internet helps so much. So, protein. Are you doing more animal-based protein or are you doing more plant-based protein? And how much protein are you really getting a day? When you're looking at things like fats, are you getting more processed fats or are you getting balanced fats? Are you getting the good fats like avocado and olive oil and all different types of nuts? Or are you getting the more processed hydrogenated canola oils and things like that? Also, how much do you like fat? If you really like fat, that's going to be good for certain diets. If you don't really like fat, that's not going to be good for other diets. If you are looking at your carbs, are you eating more fresh carbs or are you eating more processed carbs? Now, carbs are fruits, vegetables, and grains. I absolutely love carbs and they're very high in my diet, which cuts me out of a lot of the new diets that are starting to show up. So why is it important to figure out which of these new diets you most naturally adhere to? Well, because there is a plethora of information on the internet that is able to then help you decide what to do with that information. So essentially, you say, okay, I'm paleo. You can go online, you can find recipes, you can find shopping lists, and you can find all sorts of different groups that will help get you to where you want to go on this new paleo diet. Now, I have tried to make this extremely easy, and I actually have a quiz, a very simple quiz that you can take. I will get back to you on which diet you most naturally adhere to of these new and popular diets, and from there, you can take it and really start to make a lifestyle change.